So today I'm going to be talking about answering one of the questions actually, which is what are the 4 steps in the decision-making process? And I'm going to use an example to help you understand what I'm saying. So the first step is you need to analyze and identify the problem. So let's say for this Busy 100 class, there is a lot of kids on the waiting list and the school is considering whether or not to add another class or to just keep one course. So what you need to do is to identify the problem, which is in this case is there are a lot of students on the waiting list. So using the information systems through the school, you can collect this data, which can help you make your decision. So that leads me into step 2. So step 2 is you need to collect data and use that data to help you make your decision and to make an analysis of the current state of where the problem or the situation is. So using this data, let's say there's 40 kids on the waiting list, that can totally allow you to say, oh, okay, there's 40 kids. I can potentially make another course and make time to schedule another course because I have enough students to fill the class. So just what I'm saying, using that data of understanding, oh, there's 40 kids, 40 students on the waiting list, I can say, okay, I have enough students to make a new course. Which leads me to my next step, which is you need to find the alternatives and to think about which alternative would be the most efficient. So let's say as a teacher in your position, oh, I want to add another Busy 100 class because I have the time and I could use the extra money. So in this case, if this alternative is beneficial to you, then it would be the efficient decision. However, if you don't have time, or let's say you want to spend more time with your family, then I guess adding this other course would not be as beneficial. It all depends on what's going to give you the best output and the most benefit. So that's a very important step. You have to determine all alternatives and possible scenarios before making a decision. And the final step is to just make the decision based on what is most beneficial and what is the best for you. So so let's say you want the extra money and you have time to fit into your schedule. So okay, then you can say the most beneficial decision for me is to add this course. So let me review the steps one more time again for you. The first step is you need to identify the problem. The second step is to collect data, which will help you understand why the problem is occurring and what is really happening. The third step is to analyze your decisions and all your alternatives. And then the fourth step is to make the most beneficial decision and the best decision, which produces the best output based on whatever the situation is for your business or for you personally.